Good morning, children. Good morning. How are you all? Today we are going to see which class? 8th standard. 8th standard Maths we are going to see. In 8th standard Maths, already we have seen measurement. Measurements we have seen. In the measurements that I told you, there are two subdivisions. One subdivision we have seen. The other subdivision we are going to see now. Two parts. One part we have seen. The other subdivision we will see now. What is the learning objectives? To know the parts of a circle, to calculate the length of the arc, area and circumference of a sector. Now, what are the learning objectives more we are going to learn in this is to calculate the area and perimeter of a combined plane of figures, to understand the representation of 3D and 2Ds, to understand the representation of 3D objects. Parts of a circle. A circle is a path traced by moving point so that its distance from a fixed point is always constant. A circle is the path traced by a moving point so that its distance from a fixed point is always constant. So, the next one, the fixed point is called its center and its constant distance is called its radius. The fixed point of a circle is called the center and the constant distance is called its radius. So, we have learnt about what is center, what is radius. See the circle, the O is a center, from O to A line is drawn, this is called as radius. B to C, any 2 points on the circle, B and C, if you connect, if it is the longest distance means, that is B and C is the biggest chord which is named as diameter. Then there may be so many chords. So D and E is the chord, DE is the chord, BC is the diameter, OA is the radius and OE is center. We have known 4 things from this. Number 1, OE is center, OA is radius, BOC is diameter, DE is chord. If any 2 points of a circle are joined by line segment, then the line segment is called chord. A chord divides a circle in 2 parts. A chord which passes through the center of the circle is called as diameter. See, now you can see the circle so well. What is diameter? What is chord? The diameter is the one which passes through the circle center point O. A diameter of a circle divides in 2 parts. It is the longest chord of a circle. Now see here, circular arc and circular sector. A colorful vision is given for you to make it little attractive and you pull you for more in mathematics classes. Circular arc and circular sector. When you see something colorful, you start to see what is there. Yeah, try to see it more and more with clean and keen interest also. When you try to see this figure more, you see there is a sector. A sector is given, a segment is given, an arc is given. Circular arc and circular sector. In this we are going to find out circular arc and circular sector. Segment means there will be 2 sides radius and a length of the arc. You will find out length of the arc of a segment. The next one, a part of a circumference of a circle is called circular arc. A part is called circular arc. The plane surface that is closed between the 2 radii and the circular arc is called sector. Each part of a circle which is divided by a chord is called line segment. Now you can see that colorful figure once again. Sector, arc, segment. Central angle. The angle formed by a sector of a circle at its center is called central angle. What is central angle? The angle formed by a sector of a circle at its center is called central angle. You see the above figure, it is just rotating So see how far it will rotate. It is for one rotation means it is 360 degree. Okay, one full rotation is 360 degree. Central angle means the angle formed by a sector whose circle at its center is called central angle. The vertex of the central angle of the sector is the center of a circle. The vertex of the center angle of the sector is the center of the circle. The two arms of it are the radii. The central angle of each sector is theta equal to 360 by n. See the figure. OA is one radius, OB is one radius. Between these two radius, a small arc AB is given. So for this arc, you can able to find out perimeter of the perimeter also. That is length you can find it out. Then you can find the area also. So the central angle of each of the sector is theta equal to 360 by n. Length of the arc and area of the sector. So how will you divide it? The whole thing, circle, is divided into 0, 45, 90. That is right angle, 135, 180, straight line, 225, 270, 315. Once again you say it is 360 degree. So when 360 degree is completed, you say it is one full rotation has gone in this. So the length of the arc and area of the sector can be divided in terms of angles. Sometimes if they give you angles, you write it as theta by 360. When they say it is divided into number of parts in your problems, you have to do in the exercise 2.2. If they say theta, you substitute the value of theta. If they give the number of sides, you make it as 1 by n into what is number of sides means how many sides they are going to divide it. We have already learned that a circle of radius r units has central angle 360 degree. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r units. Area of the circle is pi r square units. What is the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r units, and area of the square is pi r square units. Length of the semicircular arc equal to 1 by 2 into 2 pi r, which is equal to 180 by 360 into 2 pi r units. So area of a semicircle means 1 by 2 into pi r square. So 180 degree by 360 into pi r square units. For your more visible, a full circle have divided into exactly half, 180 degree, 180 degree, so that it is very visible for you. Light pink and dark pink. Next is length of the arc of this sector units is 1 by 3 into 2 pi r. That is length of the arc of the sector units equal to 1 by 3 into 2 pi r, which is equal to 120 degree by 360 into 2 pi r. Area of the sector means 1 by 3 into pi r square. So 120 degree by 360 into pi r square units. Children, listen here. If it is perimeter, you make it as 2 pi r length. If it is area, multiply by pi r square. See this, the circle is divided into 3 parts. We are going to find out the dark pink shaded part, magenta color. So the light pink color tools we are not going to find out. So the bigger part we are going to find is 120 degree. In 3 parts, one part I have made you to understand as 120 degree. Length of the arc of a circular quadrant is 1 by 4 into 2 pi r, which is equal to 90 degree by 360 into 2 pi r units. So area of a quadrant equal to 1 by 4 into pi r square, which is equal to 90 by 360 into pi r square units. The whole circle I have divided into 4 parts. Okay. In the 4 parts, one part I have made you dark pink color, 90 degree. So for this 90 degree area of a quadrant is 90 by 360 into pi r square units. Length of the arc L equal to, these two formulas are very important for doing your problems in exercise 3.2 and also in miscellaneous problems and also the challenging problems. So try to understand these problems well. Main formulas is length of the arc L equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r units and area of the sector A equal to theta by 360 into pi r square units. Perimeter of a sector. We already know that the total length of the boundary of a closed part is its perimeter. We know very well what is perimeter. The closed boundary part. total length of the boundary of a closed part is perimeter. Total boundary of a closed part is its perimeter. So the perimeter of a sector P equal to length of the arc plus length of 2 radii, that is P equal to L plus 2R units. Therefore the perimeter of a sector P equal to L plus 2R units. 1R, 2R, 2R on the area. Okay, that R we say it as L. The perimeter of a semicircle P equal to L plus 2R units. So, if the outer circle, see this first part, that is the yellow part, bigger yellow part, L is given to be pi R units and OA is R, OB is R. Okay. So, what will you do? Pi R plus R, which is equal to pi plus 2 into R units. So, the perimeter of a semicircle formula is L equal to pi plus 2 into R units. If it is for a perimeter of a circular quadrant, you make this OB is always R, O to A is R. But this L becomes pi by 2 units. This L for semicircle pi R units. For quadrant means it is pi R by 2 units. So, P equal to L plus R plus R, that is pi by 2 plus 2 R units. So, what is the perimeter of a semicircle? Pi plus 2 into R units. The perimeter of a circular quadrant means pi by 2 plus 2 into R units. The quadrant means we are going to divide by 2. Example, a spinner of radius 7.5 centimeter is divided into 6 equal parts. Find the area of each sector. This problem will be an important one. You may get even in your assignment papers. See, the radius is given to be 7.5 centimeter and n equal to 6. Area of each sector is A equal to 1 by n pi r square units. So, what is here n? 6. So, 1 by 6 into pi into 7.5 into 7.5. When you multiply and simplify, you get it as 9.375 pi square meters. This multiplication and simplification I have done in the problems, which is in one more video. You can see that video also, so that your multiplication and how to keep the decimals. Apart from if it is 1 decimal or 2 decimal, when you multiply, after the multiplication, where to keep the decimals and the values of pi. If it is 22 by 7 or 3.14, I have multiplied and showed you in the other video. Please go through that video also for multiplications. Thank you, children. I think this part we have completed. Measurements, concept of measurements. Concept of measurements we have taken in 2 parts, measurement 1, measurement 2. If you go through these 2 parts of measurements, it may be very, very useful for you to solve the problems and also to understand. And when you start to understand these things, it will be very easy. You will feel mathematics a very interesting subject, and even when you are alone, you won't feel that you are alone when your maths books are there with you. You may start to do the problems more easily. Thank you, children. Thank you.